Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Two Aussie Thrifters. Today we're going to be talking about how to get rid of this yellow discoloring off the Snes console. So we bought a whole bunch of video gaming stuff. Some of them were in really good condition, but some of them had this sort of yellowing around the edges of the Snes consoles, which happens quite a lot. So I'm here today to show you how you can turn this crappy console into something that is definitely sellable. So let's get straight into it. Okay guys, we pretty much have everything we need here to get rid of this yellow discoloration off the Snes console. We have some Searle's sugar soap cleaning wipes that'll help us clean up the console. We have a few different size brushes to help us clean out and also apply this here Salon Care Volume Cream. Now this has an active ingredient that will change the color of this yellow back to the original color, and I'll show you how we get to that later. We have a screwdriver set, so it has different size screws to a normal headset, so you do need to get one of these to actually open a Snes console. We have some 1200 grit sandpaper and also a clear plastic bag. So let's give the console a bit of a clean up, and then we'll get into opening it up and showing you how to make this thing come back to life. So we have our console ready to go, and we have our tool which has this unique star-shaped head on it. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the console from the bottom, and then we will be able to actually access the top part and remove it and start working on it. So let's get into that. So on the bottom of the console you have 6 screw holes. So you have 1, 2 down the bottom here, and you also have another one here, another one here, and the same on the other side. Here, here, and here. So you just want to be opening them up with this handy little tool. Pretty easy. Okay, so now we have the console all separated. I like to leave this one upside down so that all the screws stay in there, but you can take them out and keep them aside. You might want to give it a quick clean out as well, because these things do get quite dirty. That one's actually quite clean, which is very nice. There goes one of the screws that I was talking about. Put that over there. You can take off this front panel as well to give that a clean, but we're just going to focus on the top panel so you guys get the idea of how to actually use this. The first thing we are going to do is grab one of our sugar soap cloths and give it a nice good clean up, because a lot of dirt and that gets caught up on these, and you want to make sure that you get all that off before you start trying to use the solution. So now we've given that a good clean up. I forgot to say, grab yourself a little rag to give it a quick wipe over. Get rid of all of that excess from the wipe, because they are quite wet. So you can see that there's still quite a lot of sort of like imperfections on this. If there's like these serious like dark scratches like in this bottom corner here, you can use a little bit of sandpaper just to get those little bits off, so that it looks a lot better. Okay, so now we are ready to start actually trying to remove all this yellowing on the console. Try and make it look a little bit prettier. So you can sort of see that it is all the way around as well. The inside's not going to be such a big deal because by the time you put this back on, probably not too many people are going to be worried about that. They're just worried about the appearance on top. So here is where stuff starts to get interesting. So we have that Searle cream that we bought off eBay, so I can show you guys where we bought that. And all I'm going to do is I poured a generous amount into the lid, and I'm going to apply that to these yellowing surfaces reasonably thick so that it actually takes to it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the sun. So let's start painting this thing up. So we've got a pretty even spread of that all the way around. I'll just do a few touch-ups and then I'll show you what we need to do next. So we need to take this out into the sun in our little plastic bag, and what that's going to do is it's going to heat up this whole area, and hopefully the ingredient within the hair cream will react with the plastic and turn it back to a more original color. So I'll just do a little bit of a tidy up and then we'll take you out the front and get it set up. So guys, I've just set this up out here. Hopefully the sun will come back out and heat this up and start changing that yellowing back to the normal color. I'll leave this for a couple of hours and come back and set up a time lapse for you guys. So you can see that that is starting to work on the Snes console. When you look at the back, the top was very similar to that color when we first started. So it's definitely starting to make an impact on the discoloration. I'm probably gonna do one more treatment of it because the sun went behind the clouds and it didn't get the full exposure, but you can see that it is definitely starting to come good. So it's gonna add a little bit of value to this Snes console when I put it back together. You can also do this same process on Nest consoles to get rid of that discoloration. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Leave us a comment below. Is there any other processes that you do to clean up a Snes or Nest when they're discolored? Otherwise, smash that thumbs up for us and we will see you next time on Aussie Thrifters. Bye for now.